Alright guys, I got my beeswax and it's time to put this neck on. Remember I did the 3 screws here into the neck. I did not do the last hole. Just going to show you how I'm going to check and make sure I'm lined up. This does not go all the way through to the neck, obviously. That does, and that does. So now I know that that's lined up. I'm going to take this off real quick. Going to get my thing here. Remember this. So beeswax. Beeswax is going to help. Whoa, that's a lot of beeswax. Beeswax is going to help my screw to go all the way in. Get a little rag. It's really going to help that to make sure that I don't get it stuck in there, because that would be tragic. Now, I'm going to start this in with a hand screw. I'm probably going to use my drill because I actually think it's safer, and I'll tell you why. I think the drill is safer. It's my own personal opinion. Because the drill goes in straight. The drill does not yank back and forth as it goes in. And my feeling on that is that if I'm going to use a hand screwdriver, I'm going to be moving back and forth, I'm going to be struggling with it, and I have a better chance of actually breaking my bolt. Because that's really what we're worried about today, is breaking the bolt. That's what we don't want to do. So once I have that in a little bit by hand, I'm going to put it in with a screwdriver, real slow, real gentle. Let me just recheck, make sure that I'm still lined up. Yep. I'm going to slowly put that in. Now, what that tells me is that I need a wider bit. It's not wide enough. I really don't want that kind of resistance. Good. All right, one. Remember what I told you, if you put in 2 screws, it can't move. So I'm going to switch again to the drill bit. Got to see how far in I got to go. Don't want to go in too far. Enough. I'm going to put some of that beeswax on a rag. Get that all beeswaxed out. Mind your own beeswax. You know what? Beeswax. Why isn't beeswax gonna be your password today? Your password's beeswax. Like, mind your own beeswax. That buddy is in. I now feel confident to take this clamp off. Just want to check, make sure everything's still nice and tight. I can take that clamp off. I now feel like I can drop my beeswax, because beeswax is your password. Mind your own beeswax. Get that hand. That is nice and tight. And they're perfect. Let's get those other two. I kind of knew that I was going to need to drill this a little more. Always make sure you didn't go through. Blow off the dust. Go back to my beeswax. Stuff smells good, actually. It smells like oranges. Yeah, I like that beeswax. I do mind my own beeswax here. If I can find the screw. Here we go. Screw in the beeswax. Get it started by hand. Yeah, that's how you want it to go. A lot easier. Beeswax screw. Get it go by hand. Hand. The last thing I want to do is crack one of these bolts. It would not be something I could fix very easily. And now, magically, we have a guitar in one piece. So, the next thing I'm going to do, and you'll be here for it in a minute, is, well, depending on if you watch the next video, right away, we're gonna set the bridge. A little more work. Let me and this one, beeswax is your password. And can you guys see Nova in the corner? Yep, Nova's joining us. Say hi, Nova. Or don't. Dogs don't talk. This one happens to bark a lot though.